I'm Kevin at Fin Feather for Outfitters. So you're new to fishing the river for walleye. So we're going to talk about what we need to start fishing there. You'll need a pair of waders to fish efficiently. You're going to need probably a medium to a medium heavy 6'6", 7-foot rod. You'll need probably a 2,500 to 3,000 reel, should be ideal. You'll need floaters. This is going to be the easiest way. It's a pretty simple technique. So you'll use what's called the floating jig head. And on that, you'll use a grub tail. Colors, I don't know how much that really affects it. Sometimes if the water's really dirty, a dark color or a real bright color will outfish a neutral color. Then you're going to need a inline sinker. Has a swivel on both ends. And what you'll do is you'll tie a leader ranging anywhere between probably 3 to 5 feet off of that sinker onto your main line. And on the end of the leader, you'll tie your floating jig head. Here we have potpourri of colors of swirltails here, and we're probably the only company I'm aware of in the nation that has a jig head. We have these custom made where they have a wire keeper on there to keep your bait on better, unlike some of them that don't have a keeper at all, where you got to glue it on, or they have a collar where it keeps wanting to slip off. The wire keeper holds the bait on quite well. So, and like I use usually around 10 to 12 pound test as my leader. Most of the guys are fishing braid, so you can use a 15 to 20 pound braid. It's not necessarily about the breaking strength of the braid, it's about the diameter. You'll cast out and kind of let it bounce along, tumble along, and it's a feel thing. It's going to take a little while to get the hang of it, but once you catch one, then you'll know what to look for. The other technique would be just the old school lead heads with a swirltail grub on the back of that. Most guys don't use that technique anymore just because you actually snag a lot more fish than you hook legally. With the floating jig heads, you catch a lot more legal fish. So that's the preferred technique down there now. And pretty much that's all you really need. Then your basics like a net, a stringer, but that's pretty much it. I mean, you don't need too much to fish down there.